Hello guys and welcome back to our channel Barca Admirers for today's video comprising all the latest news updates and transfers roundup regarding our favorite club FC Barcelona. In this episode, we have covered all the latest news regarding the review of the contracts of the squad captains as negotiations over Ilaix Moriba's transfer continue. On the other hand, we have a look at the financial side as several cryptocurrency companies are reportedly considering sponsoring Barca along with many more such updates. So make sure to watch this video till the very end without skipping over any part. We have a small request for our audience. Over 80% of our channel's viewers are consistently watching our videos but without subscribing to the channel. As for our subscribers, only 28% of them have turned on all the notifications for the channel and enabled the YouTube app notifications. So those who haven't yet done so, please hit that subscribe button, press the bell icon, select all and then enable the YouTube app notifications to keep enjoying our videos. Now before we begin, a small shout out to OneFootball. If you are a football fan and want to stay updated about the plethora of latest news coming up in the vast world of football, then OneFootball is the best app for you. Be it the latest news updates, transfer rumors or update about club or international football, OneFootball has got it all covered. It is completely free to use and its biggest perk is that it gives you real-time match updates whenever a game is being played out, and whenever there's a major incident in the game, you will be notified by the app. You can select your favorite club and it will suggest you personalized articles. In my case, it's definitely Barcelona. Be it game statistics, current form of your team or individual performances of your players, you get it all. La Liga, Champions League, English Premier League, Serie A, World Cup, Bundesliga, League One, MLS or AFC Champions League, everything you want, it's here. So go ahead, check it out. Link to download the app is given in the description of this video. We'll start off today's news roundup with some great news as reported by top-tier journalist Javi Miguel. It states that Oscar Minguez completed the entire training with the group for the first time today after being injured. Everything indicates that he will be fit for the game against Getafe. According to the report of Spanish news outlet Diario AS, Sergio Dest, Memphis Depay and Frankie de Jong stayed in the gym today and did not train with the rest of the team. This is completely normal, however, and there is nothing to worry about. We have some more good news up next as Spanish news outlets Gol and Cadena Ser both report that Ansu is doing training with the group for the first time after being injured. He is expected to reappear after the international break. Moving on to the next news update, we have a report by top-tier journalist Luis Fernando Rojo. It states that Samuel Umtiti wants to stay at Barcelona despite being presented with many offers on the table. Meanwhile, reliable journalist Ferran Correas reports that Jordi Alba is the second captain to accept a considerable pay cut and also a payment deferral. Reporting further on the situation, Spanish news publication Mundo Deportivo states that the agreement is now total. Jordi Alba has lowered his salary by 25% and has also postponed part of the payment of his wages until 2024. For the next news update, Catalan publication RAC1 reports that tomorrow at 11:30 in the morning, a meeting will take place with Sergio Busquets and Sergi Roberto to face the salary reformulation of Busquets and the renewal of Roberto. They have both given up on the easy-to-meet bonuses and they will also defer part of their salaries. Roberto is expected to sign a new contract until 2024 with a 40% reduction in his wages. Reporting further on the situation of pay cuts, reliable journalist Alfredo Martinez reports that Antoine Griezmann knows that he will be the next player the club will ask to negotiate a pay cut. Meanwhile, Spanish publication Cadena Ser reports that the tickets for the Barca-Getafe match have been sold out completely. For the next news update, we have a report by RAC1. It states that Yusuf Demir will be bought for 10 million euros permanently by Barcelona at the end of the season. Speaking in his latest official interview with the club, Demir said that it was an honor to debut at this very special club. It's any child's dream and he is very grateful for the opportunity. He said that Ronald Koeman asked him to go out on the pitch and enjoy himself. For the next news update, we have a report by financial magazine The Crónica Global. It states that Gerard Pique was interested in buying 49% of the Barca corporate through one of his companies named the Cosmos, in which the club was willing to sell the business structure. The former Barcelona president, Josep Maria Bartomeu, did not even allow him to present any offer since it would have meant breaching the ethical code that governs the club's employees. The 49% share would have allowed to improve the exploitation of the 4 commercial assets not directly linked to the income from sports competitions. They are the Barca Licensing and Merchandising, the Barca Studios, the Barca Innovation Hub, and the Barca Academy. Up next, we have some more finance-related news. Footy Headlines claims that there have been reports that several cryptocurrency companies would want to become the club's main shirt sponsor. As per reports, some of the cryptocurrency companies would have shown an interest in becoming the shirt's left sleeve sponsor, and from there, the idea would be to move into the main shirt sponsor's position from 2022 onwards. Meanwhile, the current kit sponsors Nike is said to have set an October deadline for Barcelona to decide on their shirt sponsors for the 2022-2023 season so that they can start making shirts for the next campaign. Rakuten's primary sponsorship deal was reduced by 25 million euros, while Beko is now only the club's training sponsor and no longer on the sleeve, which means a reduction from 19 million euros to just 10 million euros. Both the Beko and Rakuten sponsorship deals are running until June 30th, 2022, and the Yusuf partnership will also end in 2022. That's all for the financial part. Now moving back to the sporting area, Sports Observatory CIES reports that Pedri Gonzalez is undoubtedly the under-20 player with the most accumulated experience in 2021. The midfielder of Barca, with 49 games and 2 goals from January 1st to August 16th, is at the top of the table, ahead of Mason Greenwood, Ryan Gravenberch and Mateusz Martinelli. Going to the next news update, we have a report by Spanish publication Sport. It states that Sevilla's Papu Gomez, Marcos Acuna and Gonzalo Montiel are all set to miss the game against Barcelona due to the South American qualifying matches for the 2022 Qatar World Cup. With all that, we conclude today's news roundup. Now moving on to the transfers section, at number 1, we have a report by Spanish publication Cadena Cope. It states that Brighton are going to pay Marc Cucurella's 18 million euros release clause. Barca agreed 10% of a future sale with Getafe, which means that they will receive 1.8 million euros. On the other hand, sports news outlet Goal reports that Inaki Pena will be Ter Stegen's backup if indeed Luis Neto leaves the club. Going to the next transfer update, Mundo Deportivo reports that the positions in talks between Barcelona and RB Leipzig for Ilaix Moriba are very distant. Barca remain inflexible and ask for 20 million euros, but the German side only offers 6 million euros. The player is upset with the club and considers the treatment that he is receiving by them very disrespectful. The report further states that since 2016, Leipzig have spent between 15 and 30 million euros for each of their 15 reinforcements that were between the ages of 18 and 21. However, they only offer 6 million euros for Ilaix Moriba, an offer that's far from the amount that Barca demand. Going to the next transfer update, we have yet another report by Mundo Deportivo. It states that Miralem Pjanic has assumed that he will leave Barca to return to Italy. However, the club he will be joining is not known yet. The Bosnian has 4 options on the table: Juventus, Fiorentina, Napoli and AS Roma. His priority is Juventus, but it seems difficult right now. That's all the news we could collect for you today. If you enjoyed this video, then please subscribe to our channel, press the bell icon, select all and enable all the YouTube app notifications. We have always been overly impressed by your response to our videos. So in this episode, we have decided to set a target of 550 likes. Please Qlers, help us reach our target on this episode as well. Now that's all we have for today's episode. I'll see you guys tomorrow in the next video. Until then, stay safe. Visca el Barça, Visca el Catalunya.